And this is a tutorial of the sales summary all registers feature of eRegister 400. This is a report that you can print out daily or for any date range to show kind of like a recap of your sales transactions and what kind of activity took place in the register, in this case for all registers. So I'm going to take option number 10 by typing in 10 and press enter. And like many reports, I'm prompted for a start date and an end date. I'm also shown what printer ID it's going to print to. Okay, I'm going to type in start date of 11/05/09 because I know there's some activity from that date for demonstrating, and I'm going to hit field plus, which moves the cursor down to the end date. I'll type in 11/05/09 also. Again, I could do this for a range. I could get a recap for a whole month or a year. I can also, if I hit field plus again, it brings me down to the printer ID. If I want to send this report to a different printer, I can type right over that, or I can also press F9 to print to screen, which I'm going to do for demonstrating what the report looks like. So once my information is entered in the way that I like, I'm going to press enter, and the report will get generated. And now it's showing on screen, and you'll see the first part of the sales summary is a recap of the tenders that were taken. You'll see the number of times cash was put in or out of the drawer and the total dollar amount. The top portion, the top three of these get subtotaled here. Same with the credit cards. All credit card transactions are shown here, and then here's a subtotal of your credit cards. You'll see a couple of debit cards, on account sales. I'm going to hit the page down key to continue here. Special orders completed versus deposited. This is an interesting area that I just want to focus on real briefly. A special order, if created today and a deposit is taken today, but the order is not completed, then you actually don't have any sales for the day. So if the deposit was cash, it would show $10 cash, and then under the special orders, deposits would show minus $10, making your total sales for the day 0. It's not considered a sale on the books until the order is completed and taken. So if the following day an order is that was paid in full previously is completed without any payments, but it's taken, then your cash and your tenders would show 0, but your special orders completed would show $10, thus giving you a total sales for that day of $10. So sales are always recorded upon completion. So if you continue on here, you'll see your taxes that were collected, taxable sales, gift card activity. I'm going to page down again. And here you'll see a number of other breakouts, total number of customers for the day, your average sale amount, and here's your payouts and deposits. Anytime that the drawer was open for a non-sale related transaction, for instance, making change for somebody, which is probably the case of all these, they're all showing a net difference of $0. So those payouts didn't adjust the drawer in any way. Continue on here, you have a department totals. I'm going to page down so you can see more of those, showing there were 9 items sold out of the custom decorating department, and this is the total dollar amount. There were 556 out of dress fabrics, and so on. And here's your total number of items. Again, this particular account sells items in fractions. They sell items by the foot. You could also possibly sell items by the pound, where you would, either one of those, you could sell, 1.75 of an item. So that's why this quantity is showing 900.54. And here's your total dollar amount. Now at the very bottom of the sales summary is the accounting balance, so to speak. This is a utility that might help you post entries to your whatever you're using for accounting software. For eRegister, this is a very useful tool for us to know that the system is operating properly, that the total of your debits and the total of your credits equal to the penny. And that should always be the case. And that is your sales summary for all registers. A very useful report. Again, you can run it for any date range, and you can send it to a printer or to screen to see what your activity was. So I'm just going to press F3, which returns me to my sales menu, and that is the end of the tutorial for sales summary all registers.